everyone. I am Diana Harvey with Van Dyke Mortgage, and I am here today with Troy Martin with Lifeline Solutions. But before I turn it over to Troy so he can tell you a little bit about his. Troy, introduce yourself and tell us about you.
Thank you very much. So I was also in the mortgage industry for a very long time, and then in 2008, the crash occurred. And I got out of this business and went into the credit industry and found that there was a ton of need for this information. So our goal today is to make sure that no one goes through the stresses and the heartaches of not being able to be a homeowner. So that's our business in a nutshell.
Because now I want to talk a little bit more about what we were talking about, FICO versus FICO. Troy, please explain to people what FICO credit scores are.
All right, so there are 16 plus different FICO scores. When I say 16 plus, there's like a part B to the FICO scoring for 16, version 16. So the versions that most people are going to use is FICO version 8. If I'm purchasing a car, I'm getting a credit card, I'm applying for insurance, FICO 8 is typically the score that they're going to use. If I'm purchasing a home, they're going to use FICO's versions 2, 4, and 5. So the difference between a FICO score and a FICO scores are what we see on Credit Karma. So it's actually called a Vantage score. The algorithms are totally different, and they were actually designed for students in college or legal resident aliens. It's a way for them to get a score, if you will, but also to qualify for some credit cards that I wouldn't suggest you use on Credit Karma. In fact, I don't encourage the use of Credit Karma at all. If I Google, it'll say they don't sell your information. However, what we found is that people that have Credit Karma, they actually start adding collections, and mysteriously, people are coming out of the woodwork to collect. And if we get rid of a collection, a new one comes on. So one of the requirements that we do with our organization is we say you're not allowed to have a free credit monitoring system, because if you do, it's going to open up Pandora's box.
So why would Credit Karma suddenly cause collections to appear?
Well, it's twofold. They're owned by Intuit, and Intuit owns everything. So when I update my information on Credit Karma, I'm going to tell them what my new address is. I'm going to tell them what my new phone number is. What I'm doing is I'm giving that information to Credit Karma, who then shares the information with everybody, collection agencies, creditors. So it just opens up Pandora's box.
So Credit Karma, similar to the credit reporting agency, they're selling your information.
Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Okay.
Yep.